Hey everybody, it's Andy aka Max Writer. We are back with another live stream. We're going to turn the music down a little bit. Let me get this adjusted. Actually, we'll probably be moving up closer to the screen and we're going to raise up the chair just a little bit. I'm looking up at my picture instead of down at the camera. Because that's the way my life lives. Let me check a couple things. Welcome back. Welcome to Alone on Halloween. Redux, actually. Session 2, we survived. Last game session. And how much lower can I make this so it doesn't go out? Oh, nice. We'll keep that in the background, at least for the introduction here. Last time on Max Writer, we entered the house. We came back a year later, 1993. It is October 31st, 1993. We've returned to the house as Alex Grant. Chris Grant's brother. Chris Grant disappeared in 1992 on the same road on Halloween night. No one knows what happened to him, but a year later, his brother, who had gone to Miskatonic University in order to track down Chris, found notes. Notes in a book that Chris had checked out just before disappearing. Notes that no one had ever mentioned before, which mentioned him driving down the road with his friend Corey Adams, tire being shot out, going to the Van Reich Manor, meeting with the Van Reiches, having a strange dream, and then waking up in the ballroom to search for his friend Corey Williams before he went to the high tower and was killed. Strange that the notes written allegedly by Chris Grant would say that. So, as Alex, we drove up and down the road. We didn't see anything. And found Corey Adams' cousin, Corey Adams, who was a young woman, a junior. Alex is a senior. I'm a senior at Miskatonic University, following in my brother's footsteps, wanting to be as great as he was. He's not dead. He's not dead. And decided finally, in the last act of desperation, that on Halloween night, 1993, Sunday, Halloween, 1993, I think it's a Sunday. Let's check, shall we? Yeah, Sunday, October 31st. We would drive down the same road about the same time in the hopes that somehow we would find Chris. Now, our tire was shot out. I heard the gunshot this time. Couldn't find a bullet. Maybe it was my imagination. But the tire was shot out, or the tire exploded. We saw the mansion, so we went up to talk. We ran into these strange people, this Baron von Reich and his wife, the Baroness. We drank the cider. We passed out. I awoke. Corey was gone. So were all the guests. The other 13 guests, actually. So I went in search of them. We let's see, where did we search? We searched a good section of the first floor and then went down to the basements and the cellars. We searched down there. We searched the entirety of the cellars. There's nothing there. So then I went up to the third floor and we checked most of the rooms. Some of them were locked. But then in the last room that we checked in, around 9:50, we found a big laboratory. We found Corey strapped to a raised plinth platform. We got her out. We got down. Then we ran into this crazy mad scientist who sent his golem after us, a dead guy. We managed to kill it. We managed to drive off the mad scientist. We didn't kill him. That was our mistake. Corey's baseball bat was very instrumental in saving us both. My gun jammed. And then he flicked off the lights, and when I managed to get them back on, Corey screamed, and this horrific creature, not man, nor insect, nor vulture, came at us. We tried to fight it off, but it grabbed Corey, and they disappeared. And that's where we are. Let's see, we stopped at 4:36, and I think that basically says that at the end, you have to go back. If you can't, if not, Corey disappears, and you have to return to the house. Wait, what was the last number I said? 4:36. I'm at 3:36. So we're continuing Alone on Halloween. This is still recap. I want to find our last entry. 4:36. Yes. Okay, so we fought that. If you want to abandon your friend... Oh. Yeah, okay. So we had a choice of abandoning our friend or pushing on, searching the house, and trying to find her. The original Corey was a guy. This one's a woman. And we had become friends. But But now she's gone, so I've got to find her. So, we will continue Alone on Halloween, Redux. We're going to turn off the music, just like that, so we can focus. So we're on the 3rd floor in room 443, and it says basically if you want to press on, try once again to find your friend, return to the map. 423. Oh, that's where it comes from, it's 423. And I think... Let me find the last entry and make sure I got my... I did not get my... Yeah, I did. I got my 4 journalism points from last time. So that puts us at 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 104 journalism points. I did not take it down a couple notes here. JP 104 plus that. Temp and Sane. We go to 19. And Leave the Mansion is 232. Okay. So, we continue now with the story of Alone on Halloween as we go deeper into Van Reich Mansion in an attempt to find Corey and escape with our lives. So, we're on the 3rd floor. I'm not going to bother with these 2 locked rooms at this juncture. We have hardly touched the 2nd floor. We've only hit the west side of the 2nd floor. We can go down. I guess we're gonna. Oh my gosh! I don't think we'll find her before midnight. So most likely, and I'm gonna say this right now. Most likely, this will be a shorter stream because we only have 2 hours of places to go, and I don't know if we'll be able to find her. So we are gonna take. Okay, there's a set of steps that goes straight down. We'll go down. Let's hit 604. We're not going up to the top. We're going to go... we're not going to bother with that. But we will go down to the bottom of these steps. Let's see if there's any flavor text here. For 604. The winding stone steps of the tower spiral down and down as the tower stretches up beyond the roof of the manor house. But we're not going to go to the top. We're going to go down to the 2nd floor. And I'm not going to count that as anything since nothing happened. Excuse me. That puts us near... Oh, shoot. That puts us in the hallway at 420. So... this hallway's marked. And if the hallway's marked, roll 1d10. Even go to 392. Odd go to 358. Roll 1d10, it literally says. So we'll pick up a 10-sided die. Huh. There we go. Yeah, there's my 10. It's cocked. 6. Roll 1d10. Even go to 392. Corey's on the floor. You pick her up and leave. Wouldn't that be nice? I don't think so. I don't think so at all. Alright, 392. Oh, wait a minute. I don't think there's a journalism point for that. And, no, there's not. So, 392. Oh, gosh, here's the scary, cool picture. 392. As you wander by this section of hallway... I'm going to say as we enter the hallway, you feel yourself pushed by some unseen force. The wind is knocked out of you as you slam against the already broken railing around the balcony. Yeah, that could happen. That's all open to below. Crap. With a loud crack. Get off of there. There's a gnat. With a loud crack, the worm-eaten wood splinters and gives way. Okay, hold on. I would love not to get this insect. With a loud crack, the worm... Good Lord. With a loud crack, the worm-eaten the worm-eaten wood splinters and gives way to your weight. Succeed in a jump roll and go to 398. Fail and go to 416. All right. Jump. Jump is 25%. Oh, that's not good. Make sure I got the right dice. Yeah. All right, here we go. Jump, my fool. Oh, 30. I failed. That was not at... I get 2 journalism points for that. Fail and go to 416. With a desperate With a desperate gasp, you plummet to the floor, several feet below you, showered with splintered wood from the broken railing. We were here, so that drops us into 379, actually. You have suffered 1d6 points of damage, and you're now on the first floor, near location 255. We're literally at 379. 1d6 damage. Damn it. Come on. 1! Yes! Alright. We're not badly hurt yet. That's awesome. Near location 255. As you collect yourself and gather your composure, mark off one space on the timetable. Damn it. 4:16 fall. Damn. Okay. While we're marking off this time piece, I'm going to try some first aid on myself. It's only a 30. Oh, I got it. 16. That gives me back 1d3 points. I've only lost 1. So I bind up my little wounds. And I'm still at 13 hit points at least. We are technically at 379. Let's see what the flavor text for that area is. I'm not going to count this as a new area. As you enter this... Oh, okay. It's just something happens to you. So I'm not going to bother with that. What was the last one? 416. I get 2 more journalism points. Well, that sucks. I don't want to go back up there. Okay, so I guess we'll do the first floor. 255, work our way towards this stairwell. And then down this hallway, and we'll try not to deal with this last hallway. We're not going to have time anyway. So, let's go to 255. 255. There are 2 large double doors. We'll mark that at 1010. Bum, bum, bum. Tragedy! 255. Opening the door, you see that you have found the conservatory. The air is still and heavy with dust. And as you walk along, telephone. And it's way over there. Alright, you know what? I'm not worrying about that right now. There's nothing that can't wait. As you walk along the moth-eaten carpet, small clouds of dirt and dust billow up. You may attempt either to listen or a spot hidden in the room. Succeed with the listen, go to 350. With the spot hidden, and go to 371. Fail and return to the map. Alright, we'll try a spot hidden. My spot hidden, I think, is spot 50. Yeah, it is. It's a hang-up. 79. I find nothing, as usual. We get 2 journalism points for 255. 1 journalism point for 255. And there's no sign of Corey. We're going to peek in 331. It's just in the corner of the house. That'll be a 1020. Ugh. .331. Slowly, the once ornate, age-worn doors slide open, allowing a clear view of the den from where you stand. The most outstanding sight in the room is a large stone bust of an unnamed, unidentifiable man perched on a high pedestal. You may attempt either geology. Is geology a separate skill? Yeah, I have 0 on that. You may attempt either geology or a spot hidden. Fail and return to the map. This is worth 1 journalism point. I will try the spot hidden again. 24 is a success. So that's going to take us to 334. Oh my god. Rotating the bust reveals a secret door. To enter the secret passageway, go to 355. Otherwise, return to the map. 5 journalism points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need to start moving this way. Let's go to 302. could be it. She could be in here. You step into the dark passage. Roll a 1d6. Uh-oh. I do kind of like this randomness about what's in certain rooms. 5. 302 is worth a journalism point. And a 5 takes us to... Wait a minute. 5 and 6 take us to 271. Oh, man. You slowly crack open the door and peer in. This is a billiards room. Wait, 271? Really? Wait a minute. 331, 271. Is it on the map? It's not on the map. It is. It's at the other end of the house. Is that what it told me to do? Hold on. Let me double check this. The secret passage goes all the way. It's 271. All right, so there is a secret passage between 338 and in this case, and the billiards room at 271. I suppose I should count that as another 10 minutes. You slowly crack open the door and peer in. This is a billiards room, obvious from the large billiard table that stands heavily in the center of the floor. An ornate fireplace decorates one wall. The stonework is adorned with fiercely snarling and ugly faces and creatures. You may attempt any one of the following. Occult. Do I even have points in occult? Occult is 55. Ooh, I might want to do that. Occult, power times 5. Power times 5 is a 90. Or spot hidden. Let's do occult. We haven't done any occult yet. It's 55%. 11. That's pretty good. Actually, would be considered a critical success. 2 journalism points. Occult's going to take us to 264. You recognize the hideous stone figures as gargoyles. Return to the map. 1 journalism point. All right. That was a bust. The power times 5 probably would have been better. So that puts us at 271. That's the other side of the hallway. There's 2 more rooms down here that we haven't been into. There's 289 too. What time is it getting to be? 10:20. All right. 1, 2, 3. If we can hit the 3 rooms on the first floor. 1, 2, 3. That'll give us a little time to check out the second floor. Oh, man. There's steps right here. We're going to head up to the to the second floor again. So we're going to creep up the stairwell. It leads to another landing with a balcony, like with a railing around it. I don't get pushed this time, thank goodness. And we're going to try 281. Wait, that's another bathroom. That's okay. We're still looking inside. It's the same number. This is a bathroom or water closet. There's nothing of interest here. Do not mark off a space on the timetable. This is a free one. Return to the map. Sweet. All right, so at least that's dealt with. We don't have to really look. Let's go to 275. That's right next door to the bathroom. I have a feeling we're not going to find her. Let me mark it down. 275. This chapel, a study, this chamber, a study, is cluttered with sheet-covered, once comfortable chairs, as well as a warped and cracked desk and cases of books. You may attempt either a listen roll or a spot hidden roll. Fail and return to the map. 1 journalism point. Okay. Let's check something. Oh, we still have that secret passage down below. Alright, let's see. Let's try a listen roll. Let's see if we can hear Corey. 73 is a fail, so don't hear nothing. Let's go to 408. That's across the landing. We'll go to 408, and then we'll hit 382. We'll try to steer clear of that whooshy place down there. I don't want to fall again. So 408. Nothing. We found nothing so far. We found her. We lost her. If only we could have beaten that thing, we could have escaped with our lives. The doors are locked. To gain entry, you must successfully make a mechanical repair roll or successfully match your strength against the door's strength of 2d6 plus 6. If you are successful and overcome the obstacle, go to 415. Fail and return to the map. 1 journalism point. Alright, the door strength is 2d6 plus 6. Let's see if we even have a shot at this. It's a 4, 5, 11. My strength is a 12. That's probably about a 55% chance. Let's check on page 30 to make sure that we're right with the resistance table. My active characteristic is 12. The door is an 11. It's 55% chance. Alright, let's try. We'll try to break down this door. We haven't found many locked doors. 57! Son of a bitch. So, we failed. 408. Let's mark 408. It would make sense that she's in one of these locked rooms. No, that's the billiards room. Question mark. It really would. I mean, I could come back here and hit it again. There's 2 locked rooms on the 3rd floor. There's a locked room here. I'm trying to decide if I want to waste time just trying to get into this locked room. I wish I could listen or call out or something. Let's try the next one. Let's try 382. Let's keep looking. Is it 382? Yeah. It's 10:50. 10:50 p.m. Will we find her? I don't think we're going to find her. And I think we got to get out of that. We keep 382. Wait a minute. No, not 382. Where did I get that number from? Oh yeah, 382. Yeah. 382. A bedroom. The chamber is furnished normally for a bedroom, and all seems to be in order. Roll 1d10. All right. Let's use this d10. 6. 6 takes us to 358. The bedroom's worth 1 journalism point. What did I say? 358. 358. All is quiet and calm. If you're investigating the house, continue on to the next room of your choice. And if you're investigating the yard, go to 587 to continue your search of the grounds. 0 JP. Well, nothing. So that's a nothing room. Alright, we're going to go back out, and we're going to go down to 279. There's several locked rooms, and I feel like I wish I could have busted in. So we'll go to 279. It is 11 o'clock. We have so little time left, and we have no clues. 279. Corey, where are you? Corey! Oh, maybe the thing took her away. 279. As you walk into the den, you notice there's a roaring fire burning in the fireplace. Okay, that's odd. It's the first sign of life we've seen in this place. This is going to be worth 2 journalism points. Let's note those first before we really get going. The yellowish flames throw odd shadows over the many stuffed and mounted animal heads that adorn this room. The taxidermied heads of lions, tigers, various types of deer and buffalo, as well as large birds of prey, sharks and swordfish, etc., are hung on the walls, glass eyes glaring down at you as you look about the room. These trophies are withered and rotted with age, clinging threads of dust stretched between ears and antlers and horns. Roll a 1d6. 1. Uh-oh. 1 takes us to 2. No, wait. 1 to 2. 276. I was like, wait, what? 1 and 2 takes us to 276. 276. All is still and quiet except for the crackle of the fire. Return to the map. Nothing. Nothing in 279. I don't really want to go back out in the hallway near that Um, Alright, we're running out of time really fast. I think we're going to go back to that locked room and try it again. Try to bust down the door. Then if we can or we can't, we'll go downstairs. Um, did I not hit 343? I didn't. We skipped 343 and 46. Then we'll go downstairs and we'll check those two rooms and 289. And we'll see how much time we have left at that point. So we're going to go back to 408. Oh, 276 was not worth anything. Let's go back to 408. It's a locked door, and I have not found any locked doors. We have a 55% chance of success. 87. So, nothing. We're going to head downstairs. There's two rooms on this hallway that we haven't looked at. We're going to go to 343. Just add 408 here. That was at 11. 343 is at 1120. I have to decide whether I'm going to leave without Corey or not. First floor, 343. Oh, I knew this was going to happen. Where are we time-wise? It's only 328 in real life. 343. 343? 343. It's worth one journalism point. The door groans slowly open to reveal a lounge, complete with overstuffed furniture and faded, moth-eaten carpet. On the walls hang several very old paintings of people, the paint faded and cracked with age. You may attempt either an idea roll or a spot hidden roll. Succeed with the idea and go to 335. Spot hidden, go with the 332. Let's try an idea roll this time. Spot hidden's not been doing good for us, and our idea is 80. 53 is a success. So succeed with the idea and go to 335. 335. Examining the paintings closer, you suddenly realize that you've seen these faces before. They are O'Brien and Miss Quinn. The paintings were signed by the artists in 1783. That's worth 5 journalism points. Alright, so those are ghosts too. These are ghosts or vampires we've been dealing with. Where could they be? They've got to be in one of the locked rooms. But we're running out of time. I don't think they're going to be in 346. I think these locked rooms are important. We only have a half an hour. We have 3 more entries before we hit the end. Alright. Where are we? We're at 382. No, we're at 343. There's an elevator. No, I don't want to go there. Yeah, we can go there. No, we have to go up. We have to go upstairs. It's the 3rd floor that the doors were locked. I don't want to go back through 343. We're at 343. We can go up here. Oh, man. We're going to have to pass through that area with the wind. I don't want to do that. So we're going to rush through the house, back to the main foyer, go up to the 2nd floor there, and then to the 3rd floor. I'm running. We're going to run. There are these 2 doors, 472 and 475 upstairs, that we could not get into. And though we haven't explored the entirety of the house, I feel like those are important. Unless 559, there was that crate in 559 that went down. But I think we can explore these rooms and then hit 559, or hit the secret passageway out of 488 and see where that goes to. But I don't know. That's all I can think to do. So we run up to the 3rd floor. We're going to hit 472, which is a locked door. Actually, let's look at 472 from before and see if we went around the top, didn't we? 472, 475. Yeah, I marked those with doors, but I didn't note how strong the doors were the last time. So we might have to re-roll for their strengths if it's random. This is bad. I bet. Well, we're going to try. These locked rooms feel important. 472. The door is locked and require either a successful mechanical repair roll, or you may match your strength against the door's strength of 1d8 plus 10 to try to break it down. And I don't remember if mechanical repair is 20%. 1d8 plus 10, d8. 12 and 12. I got a 50% chance of opening it up. 472, we've been here before. We're not going to give ourselves journalism points for this unless we get inside. So 50% chance to break open this door. This is 472. We're hitting that at 11:30 at night. Come on, dice. Come on. 17. We did it. We're in. We broke into 472. Hell yes. If you succeed, go to 441. All right, 441. 441. This chamber appears to be a shrine of some sort. A large stone altar rests against the wall, burning braziers on either side of the massive stone block. Incense clouds the air with thick and foul-smelling blue-gray smoke, giving the room an eerie and otherworldly appearance. Above you, the ceiling is weirdly painted so as to depict a star field. Something rests atop the altar, although you cannot clearly see it through the hazy gloom of the chamber. You may either study the star chart on the ceiling, make an astronomy roll, which I have 0 in, so we're not doing that, or you may approach the altar. Go to 431. We're gonna approach the altar. Maybe that's Corey. Probably not. 431. I'm going to take a sip first here. 2 journalism points. As you creep nearer the stone altar, you see that what had appeared to be cracks in the stone is actually a figure carved out of the heavy block. The carved relief depicts an octopoidal monster. I've seen this before. It was in the pool. Scaled and bloated, wormy tentacles and many eyes sprout from various places on the cancerous form. An irregular mouth is carved into a puckered yawn. The sight of this grisly image is repulsive in the extreme and calls for a sanity roll, or loss of 0 to 1d4 points of sanity. My sanity is currently an 86. Oh crap, are you kidding me? I rolled a 93, so that's a fail. So I lose 2 points of sanity. That's the noise I make. The object atop the great stone is a book. You may try to identify the altar carving with Cthulhu Mythos roll, which I have none in. I'm pretty certain. Cthulhu Mythos is 0, yeah. Or you may look closer at the book. Well, let's look closer at the book. This is worth 4 journalism points. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to look closer at the book at 446. The book is an old and moldering copy of The King in Yellow. Alright, I'm leaving. Looking over the tome, you see that it is actually a manuscript for a very long play. The contents of the play seem to deal with the seething, unutterable horror, Hastur the Unspeakable. The King in Yellow is in English, contains plus 5% Cthulhu Mythos knowledge and 1d3, 1d6 plus 1 sanity loss. The copy has a spell inscribed it at a plus 1 multiplier. Call, dismiss, Hastur. So we've got to look up books here. 2, 3, 4. Hold on. There was some notes in the introduction about books. And I don't want to call Hastur, that's for damn sure. Magic and spells. As card Mythos stones. Once you've found such a book, you may try and make the appropriate read language roll if successful. Attempt to make your intelligence times spell multiply if you succeed again. You've learned spells right then and there, so maybe rushing these a bit. Some spells may be of use in the scenario, so we're not. Okay. Okay, so what is this? 446. 446. Okay, so we got a plus 5% Cthulhu Mythos. We just get this. So our Cthulhu Mythos goes to 5%. I got to make a sanity check against my sanity of 84. 67 is a success. So that's going to cost me 1d3 sanity, which is a 2. I'm down to 82 sanity. No. Yeah, I'm down to 82 sanity. This copy is... wait, is it in English? Yeah, it's in English. Oh, I gotta make. Oh, I forgot. I have to make a roll in my English, which is 85. So maybe I don't comprehend this, so we might have to back this all up. 60 something. 61. We're fine. It's got a times one multiplier, call, dismiss, haster. So we're going to see if I immediately learn call, dismiss, haster. Um, if success, try to make your intelligence time the spell multiplier roll. My intelligence is a 16, so I got a 16% chance of just... Oh, this is easy. 16! Holy crap, I made the roll. Look at this. Look at this. 16. That's unbelievable. All right, so I have a spell. I have call, dismiss, haster. I don't suspect that's very helpful. Let's add it to the character sheet. Call, dismiss, haster. And let's take a look at that in the rules. Ooh. Spells. Monsters. Describing spells. Oh my goodness. Good girls. Creatures of the mist. Okay, where are spells? Does this have... It does. It does have an index. Let's see if it just has something under spells. Spells. 66. The Greater Grimoire 143. The Lesser Grimoire 148. 66. Is that in the... I hear a vehicle. This doesn't look like spells. The Greater Grimoire is on 140... 143 to 148. Let's see if there's anything there. Have I told y'all I love this book? Call, dismiss, deity. Let's see. Oh, sample call, dismiss, deity. Call, dismiss, haster. To call, the caster needs 9 enchanted blocks of stone in a V pattern. The stones need not be of regular shape, but each must have a volume of at least 9 cubic yards. Good lord. To enchant a block, a point of power must be sacrificed. The spell may only be cast on clear nights when Aldebaran is above the horizon between October and March. The stone V adds 30 percentiles to the chance of someone buying Byakhee. Each Byakhee present during call haster adds 10 percentiles to the chance for success. Wow, that's a lot of cool, different, neat things. Yeah, well, that's not terribly useful to me. But if I survive, so damn it. Is that all that's in this room? Just a book on a weird altar? Where was that? 446. So I got a spell book. So all right, I'll take the King in Yellow with me, I guess. Damn it, that's not what I wanted to happen. All right, it's 1140. We're gonna try 475. That's the other locked room up here. The other one I couldn't get in. We can change the question mark. Or down here, we're in the basement, 475. So then we have if I can get in this room, we're going to still have and nothing's in here, I'm still going to have a tough choice. In the fact that we have two, well, we don't have to go to this room. Hold on, let's check this. 475, we're not going to get ourselves journalism points for this door. Because we've been here, the door of the room is locked. Gain entry, you must either pick the lock with a successful mechanical repair roll or break the door, matching the strength against the door's 30 strength. I can't beat 30 strength. So it's just, I don't know why they even put that there. We're not going to count. We're not going there. There's no way I could break down that door. If she's in here, it's too bad. We got two choices. We can open up that crate we found in that. No, you know what? Let's go back to the secret room. It's the secret passageway in 488. I need to look that up on the last... Ooh, that ended up in the wrong place. The last set of notes. 488 in the basement. That's the wine cellar. Took us into a secret passage. There it is. 488, 525. We could go back to the secret passage, or we could check the crate in 559. They're right next to each other. So, and we've already found the secret passage. I'm going to just say we could find it again. I don't think we're going to make it. So 488, let's mark 488 as... Oh no! We don't have time to hit both. We can either hit the secret passage, or we can go open up that crate that was in that one room. Um, it had red eyes in it. We're going to hit the secret passage. So we're going to go to 488 at 11:50. If we find Corey here, we might be able to escape the house before we have to go to 647. But I'm not leaving by midnight. I have no reason except for my knowledge as a player that I need to get out of the house by midnight. So hopefully, so we return to 488. I'm not going to give myself journalism points for this room. Peeking through the open archway, you see that this part of the basement was used for a wine cellar. Rows upon rows of tall wooden racks carefully support dust-encrusted bottles of vintage wines. Quickly glancing over the bottles, you see that they come from all over the world: France, Germany, Italy, Spain, America, etc. Alright, so I did a spot hidden before and found the secret passage. So we're going to automatically go to that. 525. Because I remember where it was. I made a mental note. This is our last chance to find her. I opened up the secret passage by pulling aside one of the racks of dusty bottles. You see a long and dark passageway leading away from the house. You may turn away from the dark tunnel and continue on your way, or you may go to 528 and enter into the darkness of the earthy, musty gloom beyond. No journalism points who've been here. 528. Roll a d6. It is a 3. This is worth 0 journalism points, but a 3 takes us to 535. As you cautiously creep down the long, damp tunnel, make a listen roll. Succeed and go to 565. Fail and go to 556. Listen. My listen's at 50%. 56 is a fail. So we go to 556. That was worth 0 journalism points. Oh no. 556. 556. You continue to wander through the dank and musty tunnel, heading away from the manor house. You can still turn back, go to 488, or if you insist on adventuring further, go to 558. 1 journalism point. Yeah, we're going to go to 558. 558, the tunnel takes a sharp turn and then widens into a small chamber. The musty, damp chamber is littered with bones and bits of clothing. You're about to turn around and leave when you notice several pairs of glowing eyes watching you from the dark corners. Before you can act, the creatures show themselves. Roll 1d6. It is random. This is worth 2 journalism points. This may be our last battlefield. 558. Roll a d6. 4. A 4 takes us to 545. 1 to 2 is 4, 549. 3 to 4 is 545. 545. Out of the gloom scurry 2d3 small hairy creatures with long yellow teeth and claws and rat-like tails. Rat people! Rat people? Okay. This is worth 4 journalism points should I survive. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Not rat people. 2d3. So it's 2 6-sided dice. Divided by 2, essentially. Well, 1 and 3. 4 of them. There's 4 rat people. Alright, hold on. Rat people. 4 rat people. Damn it. Well, I should have known better. Make a sanity roll or lose 0 1d6 points. Go to 19 for the loss of 5 or more. My sanity is... Oh my gosh. My back's killing me. I have had a rough week. Sanity is 82. Alright. 04. This doesn't even start to faze me. I'm like, oh, rat people. Pfft. I've seen worse tonight. Go to 571 for the rat folks characteristics, and then go to 577. Okay. 571, 577. Damn it. There's 4 of them. I do have a gun. Alright, 571, rat people. Lesser servitor race. Let's see. 7 hit points. Damn, that's a lot. Do they have armor? None. Bite, and they have bites and claw attacks. I'm assuming they can use one or the other. Alright. Mm-mm. Mm. Oh, I'm gonna die. The ratfoot may attack with 2 claws and a bite each round. Cripes. If the bite attack is successful, the creature will hang on and continue to bite, automatically hitting with the bite. What's their dex? Their dex is 10 and 11. My dex is a 16, so I'm faster than them. I would love to just run away. Automatically hitting with the bite each round thereafter until the victim creature itself dies. While the rodent creature hangs on, both it and its victim receive a plus 2% bonus to hit each other. Plus 2, that's not much. Note that others attempting to hit the monster that is hanging onto the victim must make a dex times 5 roll each time they hit, or they will hit their friend instead. Alright, so 571, but I gotta go to no journalism points. 577. 577. Okay. This is going to be worth 6 if I survive. The ravening congregation approaches. Now, one neat thing about this is we've got our rat people right here. And then we're supposed to go to 577 right here. So it's real close. I think that's a genius move. To be quite honest, it's just, boom, we can get there easily. The ravening congregation approaches. Do you stand your ground and run and fight? Or do you run? To run away, you must make a successful dodge times 2. My dodge is 62%. Roll. Success means that you race down the damp tunnels almost blindly until you eventually find your way to find yourself in the wine cellar. Failure. I have to roll like 100 to fail. Failure means that you've fallen and must engage in combat for at least 1 round before attempting to flee again. This time at dodge times 1 chance. A second failure means you are trapped and cannot escape. And so must stand and fight. I'm gonna run. There's 4 of them. If there was just 1, yeah, I'd blow them away with the pistol. If you decide to or had to fight the creatures, then do what you can against the beasts. If you manage to kill half or more of the creatures, the rest will scurry off into the darkness of the tunnels, leaving you alone. But even if I kill one immediately, 3 of them get 3 attacks each, which is way too much. Leaving you alone. If you wish to now leave the tunnels, you must make a successful track roll. Success will lead you finally back to the manor house and wine cellar. If you wish to explore further or fail the track roll, go to 487. Okay. If, however, on the other hand, the cavern-dwelling creatures prove too much for this, blah, 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 this is the end. We're going to run. Our dodge is 62, and a dodge times 2 is a guaranteed success. I mean, it doesn't do as much good, but I rolled a 46, which would be a success anyway. So we get away from the rat people, and return to the wine cellar, but it's midnight. And at midnight, we have to go to 647. So I'm afraid that this is going to be the end. We're at 350. 647. Oh, darn. We ran out of time. We actually ran out of time. We found Corey. We had her. If we could have just kept her. 647. But we couldn't, so... Suddenly, you hear a strange chanting sound. Investigating, you see several figures in hooded black robes heading out across the manor house grounds and into the dark, brooding forest beyond. Oh, I should have left and looked outside. The figures are all chanting some eerie, weird chorus as they wade through the swirling fog and into the woods. You see several figures. That's going to be all the people from the manor, all the guests. Into the woods. From what you know of the occult and from many bizarre things you have seen here tonight, you realize this does not look good. If Corey is with you, or you know for a fact that she is dead, you must have actually seen her dead body. Ghosts, illusions, etc. that appear to be Corey do not count. Then go to 399, and you know that she is dead. If Corey's with you, you know the French. No, she's not dead. Go to 399. We have to go to 653. This is 4 journalism points. Oh shit! Well, put it in the wrong place. 653. Ain't over yet. I still have 6 bullets in my gun. There's 12 of them, 13 of them. As you watch the procession vanish into the gloom of the forest, you suddenly catch a quick glimpse of what you think is Corey, although you can't be sure. The figure, whoever it is being dragged along by 2 of the larger robed figures. You rush to follow the line of figures, but they're already far ahead of you in the forest. To follow along, you must make any one of the following skill rolls. Listen, spot hidden, or track. My track is crap, so it's going to have to be listen or spot hidden. If you've already explored the forest, you may add 25% to the skill. I didn't even think to go outside the house and look around. That irritates me. I didn't think to look on the grounds outside. Is there a number for the grounds? No, there's not. Darn it. I didn't think about it. Um, I mean, I could have left early. Leave the mansion is 2:32. I thought that would mean we're not doing it, but I'm curious at this point. You collect yourself, find your coat, bundle up, bullet at the door into the cold, dreary night, and away from the evil boat. Well, we'll check 232 afterwards. After we're done with this. Um, so I've got to make a listen. If you're successful, go to 628. If you failed, go to 600. Oh, okay. Let's see if we can actually make this roll. 50% chance, spot or listen, doesn't matter. I saw the 00 and I was like, yes! It's 000, it's 100. We failed. Go to 600. 653 is worth 4 journalism points. Not that it's going to matter. 600. We couldn't find her. Well, hell. That is disappointing. You've one last chance. Okay, Dave. Scott David Aniowski. I appreciate you. You're awesome. Attempt a successful listen, or spot hidden, or track. This time at minus 20%. Alright. We got to get a 30 or less. If you fail, you have become totally lost in the dark and foggy forest. If you're finally successful, go to 628. 30% chance. I don't want to make the roll. 77. I failed. So we go to 631. This is worth 1 journalism point. Not that much. 631. Well, darn. 631. In your frenzied flight to safety, you've sadly stumbled and fallen over a gnarled root, dropping anything you were carrying, including weapons. Oh, crap. That's the mallet. I got the stakes. I didn't write down all the stuff that I still had from last time. Mallet, stakes, elder sign, bottles of holy water. You desperately search the mass of roots and rotted vegetation for the weapon you lost, when suddenly... Wait, anything you were carrying? Well, when suddenly you notice how frighteningly silent the forest is. Frantically, you look around. Did I go to the right place? Hold on, let me double check this. This feels like I'm in the wrong place. Oh, God. 600. If you fail, you have become terribly lost in the dark and foggy forest. Go to 631. If you finally are successful, 628. 631. Yeah, we're in the right place. Okay, you desperately search the massive roots and rotting vegetation for the weapon you lost, when suddenly you notice how frighteningly silent the forest is. Frantically, you look around, desperately searching for help. You watch your breath form a chill fog as it leaves your mouth, and then mix with the swirling ground fog. You can hear your own heart beat, madly beating, and you can feel eyes watching you. You pull yourself to your feet and run only to find yourself staring up into a pair of red, wolfen eyes. With a savage howl, the lycanthrope tears into you, blood and drool dripping from the long, sharp teeth. You scream once, and then your throat is ripped to shreds by the hungry creature. You fall dazed to the forest floor. The last thing you see, before everything goes black, is the pair of red eyes glaring into yours. The end. 6 journalism points. Alright. We're dead. We died. Big X. Killed by a werewolf that just happens to be out here. So, oh boy. Alright. Let's see. Hold on just a second. We're reporting this last guy, and then he's going to get blocked. You're gone. Yeah. Alright. Sorry about that, everybody. Had a spammer come in trying to sell me followers. Um, whatevs. Anyway, so hold on just a sec. Let's check something. Okay. Um, darn, we died. So, that's it for poor Alex Grant. And I have to decide what to do next. We're only at 4 o'clock. We're only halfway through the stream, but I don't really I don't really want to continue. I don't want to do this again. Um, it's going to be really repetitive if we do it again because we've hit most of the rooms. And so coming back and just redoing them again is, I mean, you're going to get different stuff sometimes, but at the same time, and I didn't know I could go check the grounds out. Let's actually check on that. So, Alex Grant's dead. Corey Adams, her whatever happened to her is unknown at this juncture. Probably sacrificed whatever thing they were doing. We didn't find out much information, which is a little disappointing. Um, I guess if I have one criticism of Alone on Halloween, it would be that there were more things in there that gave you like information. Like, I mean, we did find a couple things. We found like those paintings from 300 years ago of the people we've met. So they're the vampires or the ghosts or something is happening, which was very cool. But it would have been nice to find in other rooms without having to make rolls for it. To find things like uh, stories about who they worship, what's going on in the house possibly, and that kind of thing. And maybe I just missed it. It's a big house. We don't have a lot of time. It'd be easy to miss some of these things. I might have missed some of the roles. I didn't do library use roles in the library. That would have been a place to find it. But it would have been cool if in certain rooms you just find information that leads you to believe that they're vampires, that leads you to believe that they're ghosts, that the house has been abandoned for hundreds of years or whatever. Just that would have been neat. On the nightstand in the bedroom is a diary. The gist of it runs that someone spent the night here 100 years ago, blah, blah, blah. One thing about that Call of Cthulhu is about is figuring out what's going on, finding out what's going on so you can do something about it. And even if it's just background and history. For example, I wrote one called "The Haunted Place" that I used. I pulled a lot from um, The Haunting. Not, well, I didn't pull from it, but I got a lot of inspiration from both The Haunting and The Shunned House. And The Shunned House is just about guys researching this house. It's by Lovecraft. It's a great book. It's creepy. They're researching this house. They find out this information about it. They make this decision about how to deal with the terrible things that have been happening there, or to at least observe and see if they can figure it out. It's a great short story. It's very creepy. There's some very neat pictures online of everything. The other thing I wanted to look into was what happens if we leave the manor at 2:32. Because I assumed if I left the manor, we're done. We're just done. We leave, we go home, you get your journalism points, but Corey's gone. So we could have left before midnight and at least saved our life. But you might. You bundle out both the. Okay, let's just. We're gonna. You collect yourself up. You find your coat. You bundle up and you bolt out the door into the cold, dreary night, and into the cold, dreary night, and away from this evil abode. Go to 17. You head down the muddy trail between the twisted trunks and limbs of gnarled, leafless trees and back to the road. So then you have to roll randomly to see what happens to you. 51, 97, or 29. So, yeah. I don't know how you could explore the grounds and familiar yourself with the woods. I guess maybe. I mean, you're leaving. You're heading out, and oh shoot, hold on, just a sec. I have a terrible chair. Oh, it's probably one reason my back's having such problems, and it. I put. It's got this. The thing that's really wrong with it is this material is just awful. It's cheap and it like rubs against my legs, and I wear shorts all the time because I'm always overheating. So anyway, I got a towel down here, but it keeps scooting, and so it becomes a bit of a pain. Um, hold on. Where is it we started? Like 234? That's 1992, 1991, 220, 234. I see. I saw nothing in here about. Do you want to explore the grounds? Unless that was it. So I never thought to go outside and look around. I thought we were pretty much everything was in the house. 234. You see no sign of your friends. Search the manor house for Corey. To abandon him and leave the spooky house, go to 232. Yeah. So to abandon him and leave the spooky house seems to say, sorry, Corey, we're done with you. So you know, so I'm not sure what to do. I'm not sure what to think about that. Anyway, so yeah, so we died. Both sets of our investigators died. Now we could revisit this, but we have explored most of the house. One of the reasons that I went ahead and did this Redux, did this coming back to Alone on Halloween, is because we hit like 3 rooms last time and then bleh, we were dead. And I was like, you know what? The beginning is interesting, and we can repeat the beginning. It's not that big of a deal, but we've hardly looked through any of the rooms. Um, the only rooms we looked in before. Here's the map. We looked in. We were at 228, the ballroom, and then we went here and then up the steps to the top of the tower and died. That was it. There was like 4 rooms. And you've got all the rest of these rooms to deal with. But now this time, we've hit everything except the rooms we hit before. We missed this room up here, 289, at the back of the house. We missed, I believe, 346. At least it's not marked off. So I think we skipped it to go to the basement. We never got into 475. We never got in that basement room because the door was too strong. You have to have a good mechanical repair. And then we missed a few of these rooms up here and these rooms here towards the front of the house, towards the middle of the house. Um, so going back in, the only possible point would be to hit these random rooms that we haven't hit before, and just hope that she's in one of those. He, Corey, they, whatever, or set up somebody who can find out more information. But it just doesn't seem. It doesn't. I know it'll be a different story every time, but it's still hitting the same rooms, and I feel like a few of those are going to be just exactly the same, and just revisiting the same exact rooms isn't much fun. At least not to stream or anything like that. So I think that is going to be it this time for Alone on Halloween. It was fun. It was very cool. We came so close to saving Corey. If my gun had not jammed and I'd killed what's his face, David the Golem, then I could have turned the gun on what's his name and blown him away probably, and we could have maybe escaped at that point. But I don't know. Otherwise, this was fun. It was very cool. The first time I was very disappointed that I died so quick, and this time we lasted a long time. I mean, I guess there's not a whole lot of boom you die rooms in this one. You can usually at least try to escape, like those rats that I ran into down in the secret passageway. Double my dodge, and my dodge was 62 because I boosted it up. Because a good dodge is going to be important for any of these. I feel like, because half the time they're just like, hey, try a dodge check, and you can just walk away and run away, and that's what I want to do in a lot of cases. Now, let's see. Ah, yes, that's right here, my list. So I bought Call of Cthulhu 5th edition for this. I'm real happy with this book. Wait, I actually might have. Do I have a picture of it? Yeah, I do. There it is. Call of Cthulhu 5th edition. Um, awesome book. A lot of good memories. There's a lot of neat stuff in this book. A lot of good ideas that I've not seen in later, or different ideas than in later um, issues, or later editions. There's just a lot of cool stuff in here, and I'm glad I got it. It was well worth it for Alone on Halloween. There's my face. So yeah, and Alone on Halloween I feel like was really well worth it. I actually saw Scott David Anielski um, on a Facebook page looking into this, and I think he might have plans to update it for 7th edition, which would be freaking awesome. Uh, I would probably buy that, and if it's published, even better. If it's set up for hard copy, and a PDF, I will buy everything just because I would love to have an update of this actually. But this was fun, and fifth edition was a lot of fun. A little hard, a lot of hard. It's hard. This is kind of a Mythos rodeo. We ran into rat folk. We ran into a golem. We ran into a dimensional shambler. We ran into a werewolf. There were obviously vampires in the place, from the look of it, or ghosts maybe. There was something in the pool, a shoggoth. I don't know what that thing was. I don't want to know. We got the hell out as quick as we could. A lot of different creatures in this house, just kind of thrown in, which was cool for a haunted house slash Halloween flick that you like watching over and over again. And we failed both times, which is super disappointing. Yeah, but that's okay. It's not surprising in Call of Cthulhu. So, both our characters died, and since we've explored most of the house, we're not going to play Alone on Halloween anytime soon. Maybe pop it back out next year. We'll see. Run it closer to Halloween. Set it for 1994 or 1995. Somebody goes to look for these people, finding more notes, maybe. Oh, let's see how we did. We did not get Corey, and we died. So, that's some minuses. Let's see, when you're done. All right, we ended up with a total. That's the last one. Where's our new one? Here we go. These are old notes. I'm also glad I found a hard copy of this. Not too expensively. I'm super happy with that. We ended up with 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 64 today. We had 104 last time. That's 168 journalism points. During the adventure, should you die, divide your accumulated JP by 5. Oh, no. Divided by 5 is going to be 30, minus 15 is 18, 33. Rounding any fractions up, this will represent the chance of your notes being found and brought to light before your colleagues. If you end the game alive or dead without your companion, if he's killed, then subtract 100 journalism points from your final total, which makes it negative 70 something. If you end the game alive with your companion, even if he is insane, you may add 100 journalism points. So we had a total of 160, but we died. So there's a 33% chance of those notes being found somebody. And what I might do is actually, if we play this again in a year or so, I might roll 33% chance per year, 93 or 94, 95, 96, and that'll determine the actual year that somebody finds these notes. Mysteriously. So yeah, we did not do very well. That's okay. It was still fun. Living a little while longer was more fun too. I'm glad we actually got to kind of see some more of the rooms and some more of the what the heck? Huh, interesting. This is there are 2 viewers to me, but if I click into the community, the viewers are these people that are here? It says there's like several people here, which is cool. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, so that's Alone on Halloween. The other solo scenario that was published in 1992 was Grimrock Isle. This was, I believe, from Triad Entertainments, and it was. I've played this. I played this a few years ago. A lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. I did pretty well, and of course I had nobody to police me, so I cheated just a little bit. When I died instantly for no good reason, except for doing something, it's like, oh, you die. And I was like, that's dumb. I hate that. I didn't even get a roll. It was just like, oh, you did this, you die. So I managed to finish that one out, and he survived because I wanted to see if I could actually finish it. So I've played that one, and I've played it all the way through. I mean, I hit just about everything in Grimrock Isle. There was no time limit on that one. It was basically, you had plenty of time to investigate, do anything you wanted. But I've already played it. I know pretty much how it goes, so I'm probably not going to play that one again. That's one of the few that was actually published. And then the next one published after Alone on Halloween was 1992. The next one published was Alone Against the Flames in 2015. And I believe that came with the starter set, but I also bought a separate copy of that. So I have another copy. I think I got it. I don't know where I got it. I have no idea. So that's what we'll be playing next. I have no idea what that one's about. I've never even peeked at it. I'll have to check to see if there is a copy in the starter set. And if there is, the new 7th edition starter set. And if there is, I'll probably just use that one. That was published in 2015. Then Alone Against the Dark for 7th edition, which we've played the original from 1985, but that was published again in 2017. So I will probably play that next. We'll see how similar it is. We'll try to fiddle our way through so that it's later on and that other people are doing it. After that, the next published scenario is Overdue, which was put out in Beit Al-Azif magazine in 2018. Then we've got Alone Against the Frost in 2019, and that's a remake of Alone Against the Wendigo. So most likely we'll rename the main characters, whatever, and take them back in. Because we, I believe, barely scratched the surface of Alone Against the Wendigo. Then we've got another brand new one, Alone Against the Tide, that was published in 2020. And then possibly we've got the Dog Walker, published in 2023, which would be using one of the which came with the Cthulhu, the H.P. Lovecraft Historical Society Cthulhu Arkham Wallet. So I've got a whole list right here of everything. And then that's it. Then we're done. I know that there were talk of another one, Alone Against the Voltage or something like that, that's coming out from Chaosium. This is crooked. So we'll look into that as well. Now it looks crooked though. That looks straight, but this looks crooked. That's so weird. I wonder if it's just the angle. See, that looks straight, but it's crooked. Yeah, it's crooked. See how I'm angled sideways? Look, okay. We'll use that thing. We need this to go straight up and down. And now how's it look? Yeah, now I look like I'm pretty much straight up. All right, weird. So next week we will start Alone Against the Flame. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how long we last. Alone Against the Flames. It is from the starter set, so it might be a little bit shorter. We might be able to play it in just one session. We're going to be ending a little early today. It's only 4:15, but we're done. We died. We were running out of time anyway. Curses. And so that's another dead character. We've lost so many characters in these games. Alex Grant is also dead. It kind of sucks because in Alone Against the Wendigo, we lost our first character almost immediately. And then we played the sister, I think in the same game session. I don't think that it was two. I could probably check here. Let's check over here. I don't want to get too much going on in this computer because it tends to just shut down sometimes, and it's kind of annoying. I've been having a lot of problems with this desktop. I just prefer laptops, I guess. They don't treat me like this. So Alone Against the Wendigo only lasted one live stream. Our first character died very quickly, so we went ahead and set up as his sister, and played it again. Just skipped. It went a lot like this one did. We set him up. He died immediately. We went in his sister, and we avoided the room where he died in, or the area that he died in, to keep exploring. And then Alone Against the Dark lasted us 4 live streams. We went through 4 characters. Oh, but the second character in Alone Against the Wendigo lived, even though her reputation was ruined because all of the grad students with her disappeared or died or whatever. The same thing happened in Alone Against the Dark. The last character lived. He actually managed to kind of succeed, but his reputation was ruined as well. Then we did Sword in the Stone. That was just fun. That was pure tea fun. Thing in the Darkness. We only played one guy, and he did not do great. we crashed the first game session, so that was only technically two sessions. But he ended up dying at the end. He got gunned down by what's his name's wife. And now we're on Alone on Halloween, which is this the third session of that? Yeah, because this is the second. This is the second session of the Redux when we come back to it. So this is our third of that. So we'll see how Alone Against the Flames goes. And again, and we'll do it like that again. If we die very quickly, we'll contrive a reason for someone else to come in to explore, and then jump into the game again. Now, if we survive very long, or if it's set up, I don't have any idea how Alone Against the Flames is set up. So if we live for long enough, we'll just call that good and we'll move on. And we might even be able to keep the same investigator alive 2 sessions, which would be a record if we keep alive the same investigator more than 2 sessions. I don't think any of our other investigators have, but that's how it goes. So that is Alone on Halloween. Here we go. Let's do this and do this. That was Alone on Halloween by Pagan Publishing. It published in 1992. A lot of fun, worth it. Oh, one thing I haven't talked about. Hold on, I'm gonna backpedal here. Is The Old Dark House by C.L. Werner. Now it's a scenario for a one-nighter. This says it's something of a geomorph. It's a skeleton in which an individual keeper will flesh out in whatever manner best suits him. Several possible scenarios have been included, as well as complete descriptions of the living NPCs and a set of sample investigators. This adventure has been run several times with good reception, most prominently at Slandrak 2, a local game convention. Please enjoy. It's based on the old Haunted Mansion films of the 20s, 30s, and 40s. Films like Arsenic and Old Lace, The Old Dark House, which is the same exact name that this one is, The Gorilla, and The Curse of the Demon. Players are all invited to attend a reading of wealthy English citizens' well, essentially. And its aim is to recreate, just like the first one, its aim is to recreate the feel of numerous late-night black and white flicks with broad characters in an ornate yet theatrical location. Second round of the Gen Con Origins 1992 Chaosium Call of Cthulhu Masters Tournament used the setting and NPCs from the scenario for an altogether different purpose. That's interesting. I wonder if anybody can tell me about that. But anyway, so that's the Old Dark House. You get a map of the house and the grounds. Descriptions of the interior rooms and all that stuff. And yeah, this is a neat little supplement. This was a lot of fun. I'm so glad I own this. I'm so glad that I got this. So, thanks for watching, everybody. As always, I appreciate it. Oh, let's see if there's anybody we can raid. Let's go to the creator dashboard. If there's somebody who's doing some kind of role-playing, we'll raid. If it's somebody just playing Elden Ring, Hunt Showdown, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Pikmin, Trooper SJP is still playing the Outer Worlds, it looks like. So we will hop back into Trooper. I thought he was going to quit at 3:30. Is he still playing? It is. Yeah, he's still playing. We're probably just catching the end of it. So boom, let's go.